Ready or not, change is here. Are you feeling it with this eclipse? It's astrology time. Let's look at the energy for the week ahead. We start the week off on Monday with the moon in Pisces on Saturn before the moon moves into Aries. There could be some emotional challenge that comes up around what you've needed to be disciplined and committed to as it relates to building some sort of dream for yourself, probably what was brought up with this eclipse. Perhaps getting more clarity on how to officially commit yourself to it, to have the dream you've been building. Later on Monday, the moon moves over Neptune in Aries. There might be some emotional fogginess around our direction or how to act on what we received clarity around, but the answers are coming. Don't try to force anything right now. Really just sit with what is and flow. That's the message right now. It's like whatever is happening, it's all meant to be happening, and it's getting you to where you need to go, even if it doesn't seem like it. Last week was really about balancing the positives with the challenges that come up, and this week is no different. As on Tuesday, we're going to have the moon add tension to both Mars in Libra and Jupiter in Cancer. But the moon in Aries will also be harmonizing with Venus and Leo. So despite any challenges or conflict that come up around where you're needing to expand right now and how to take action on that, it does feel like there's harmony between our values or where we're going in terms of money, self-worth, relationships that really feel fun and exciting. We might take some brave, courageous action towards that on Tuesday, even if it does feel a little challenging or conflicting. Almost like we have to swallow our pride and what we think we want for ourselves versus what the universe is showing us we need or presenting to us again in divine timing. Uranus and Gemini is still harmonizing with Pluto and Aquarius and will be for a while, so really expect the unexpected. Embrace the miracles that are coming, even if they're unconventional. On Wednesday, the moon moves over Chiron in Aries. There may be some emotional healing that comes from this and from taking that brave, courageous action. There could also be some tension that causes, though, in our relationships or with what is changing about our values and our self-worth and money. But later on Wednesday, there could be a challenge or conflict that propels us into some sort of evolution emotionally around that and a transformation as the moon will move into Taurus and will challenge Pluto and Aquarius. Then as we get into Thursday, we have a pretty big transit coming up between the South Node, Mercury, and the Sun in Virgo. And the moon in Taurus on Thursday will be harmonizing with this. There might be some big release of a belief system or mindset shift supported by what changes we're making emotionally to just feel better about ourselves and life and where we're headed. But also on Thursday, the moon in Taurus will challenge Venus and Leo. So emotionally, there could be some more conflict around whatever is going on where you have Leo, what changes you're making there. It's giving you want to be carefree and have fun, but there's also some very practical things you have to do or organize in order to have that fun. There could be a sudden release of that energy and shift as on Friday, the moon moves over Uranus and Gemini, harmonizing with Pluto. Expect a big emotional change, probably related to everything that's been coming up all week, maybe a change in perspective or sudden clarity around something. This week is given the week of big shifts. Then as we get into Saturday, the moon in Gemini harmonizes with Mars and Libra. At the same time, we have a Mercury cazimi in Virgo, and the moon will challenge it. Again, there could be sudden shifts, clarity on how to act and move forward, but there might be some past mindset or belief system we're still grappling with on needing to let go of. That will continue into Sunday as the moon continues to move through Gemini, amplifying everything I just talked about. That might propel us into sudden action based around the clarity we've received all week leading up to this transit in Mercury cazimi. How's this showing up for you? Let's chat about it in the comments. For a horoscope based on your rising sign, come find me on YouTube, and I'll see you next week.